game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me?
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Commanders. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. 'They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And they will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. The gut, McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. Now for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. Faking the handoff, Howell. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
First down, Howell to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Throw here is going to be incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. After a one-point game, 7-6. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
I give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Powell finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Powell throwing on 1st down here.
Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Powell got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. throwing on third down here. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds. Again, the headlines there. Incomplete. So the ball getting there, and it's third down.
Well, that coach is driving a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw here. Open man is Anderson. Touchdown Panthers. Robbie Anderson. 31 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're like,
into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 2 now, second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Panthers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
The point after is good, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Going right back to Dotson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Another throw for Howell. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Howell. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders are able to come into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 29, Powell steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's Howell. Able to connect with Dotson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Off play action. It's Howell. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's Howell with another throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They give to Dillon out of the gun. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Logan Thomas, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Howell throwing for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick-6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I suppose we're doing the QB runs here when it gets to the sideline. Only throwing an interception. That one should have been picked. But let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson. Jefferson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A beautiful fake. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 74 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll get the 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think. You can give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also catching his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Panthers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point safely through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
On 2nd and goal, Powell. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught by Anderson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to get the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey,
54 yards.
and the Panthers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis.